After using the Razer DeathAdder Chroma for 9 months, I have become very familiar with it, and I have decided to share my views on this mouse. Stay tuned to find out if it holds up to the test. The DeathAdder Chroma features the same iconic shape of the previous mice in the DeathAdder line, and similar to that of the Zowie EC1A. The Chroma is a right-handed mouse, and its shape allows my hand to rest naturally and comfortably on its shell. Being a relatively big mouse, it is suitable for larger hand sizes whether you play palm, claw or fingertip grip. The rubber grips on the side of the mouse are great, and they help ensure better grip and control in tense situations. The mouse is relatively light. At only 105 grams in weight, this mouse is easy to lift securely and you will have no problems moving it with speed. Looking at the base of the mouse, the feet help ensure easy glide. Small pads have very little surface area, and so combined with the light weight of the mouse, you will encounter little resistance when moving it across your mousepad. The Chroma's optical sensor is secured in place tightly. This is great to see as it means you won't experience sensor rattle when moving the mouse rapidly, which could cause issues with quick movements such as flick shots. Others have commented in the past that Chroma feels cheap. This is something that I expected when I purchased it. Being a large mouse but at the same time only weighing 105 grams, it feels somewhat hollow. This is to be expected if you want a mouse that is built for bigger hand sizes while staying relatively light in weight. After having used this mouse for 9 months, mine still functions just as well as the day that I got it, and I use it a lot. That said, the plastic material doesn't have the most premium texture, and it can show some wear over time. But the rubber grips at the side make up for this. The rubber grips are surprisingly durable. Mine still look and feel the same after 9 months of use. It's also great to see that the Chroma features a 7-foot braided cable. Braided cable is durable, with mine showing very little signs of fraying. The braided cable, together with elevation from the mouse surface, helps to reduce drag when moving the mouse, though I would still suggest using a mouse bungee to further reduce the risk of inconsistent friction. The cable also has a gold-plated USB connector. The Razer DeathAdder Chroma has 5 buttons in total, including the scroll wheel, left and right click, and the 2 side buttons on the left hand side of the mouse. Considering you can change the DPI of the Chroma, it would have been nice to see DPI buttons for those who require them. As someone who doesn't change their DPI, this isn't an issue for me, but for those who require DPI buttons, the Razer DeathAdder Elite may be a better option. However, it is possible to program the buttons on the mouse. This means you could program the side buttons to change your DPI when pressed, but of course this would mean that the side buttons would no longer have their standard function. The side buttons have little actuation distance and don't travel too far. This allows for quick activation and provides solid feedback. The left and right mouse buttons are a little lighter to the touch, requiring less force to actuate, and the travel distance varies because the buttons are part of the actual shell. The travel distance varies depending on where you press down on the shell. Pressing down at the front of the mouse has the most travel distance, and pressing down further back has less. The scroll wheel click requires the most force to actuate out of all of the buttons on the mouse, but has very little travel distance, making it feel very precise. Rotation is smooth but with distinctive steps. The official software for the Chroma is Razer Synapse, which requires you to sign up with an email address. Once you've gained access to the software, you can begin creating profiles for your mouse. In the Customize tab, you can reprogram the buttons. In the Performance tab, you can change the DPI, the mouse acceleration, and adjust the polling rate of the mouse. The Lighting tab allows you to adjust the RGB lighting on the mouse. Razer claims 16.8 million colour options to choose from, and a few presets are available to get you started. The Spectrum cycling option slowly cycles for the entire spectrum of colours. The Breathing option gently pulses in a colour of choice every 7 seconds, and the Static option illuminates your mouse in any colour you pick from the selection of colours. It is also possible to adjust the lighting on the Razer logo and the mouse wheel separately. The Calibration tab of the software allows you to calibrate your mouse sensor for the surface that it is on. Mousepads often have varied patterns in their material, and the calibration tool is designed to better understand the material of your mousepad for improved sensor accuracy. This also allows you to adjust the lift-off distance of the mouse, which determines when the sensor stops tracking depending on the distance from the surface of the mousepad. The Razer DeathAdder Chroma uses the Avago S3989 optical sensor. It has a DPI range of 100 to 10,000 in DPI increments of 50. The sensor is very responsive and I have found no problems with the tracking accuracy. The specs claim mouse movement speed of up to 300 inches per second and 50 Gs of acceleration. It holds up in acceleration tests whenever I carry them out, and the mouse has never spun out on me. With polling rate options of 125 to 1000 Hz and the option to change the lift-off distance, this sensor is excellent for any use case scenario. The DeathAdder Chroma has excellent performance and you can customize how it functions as well as how it looks. Being a larger mouse and with 5 buttons, it is a great choice for those with bigger hands and who mostly play FPS, or for those who just simply want an excellent performing sensor. For those who require more buttons, perhaps for MMOs or MOBAs, the Razer Naga lineup may be a better option. I hope this review has helped you. If you plan on buying this mouse and want to help support the channel, you can purchase this mouse using the Amazon links in the description below. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, click subscribe in the bottom left corner and then check out some of my other videos. This has been JoshTechBytes. Thank you for watching.